Hey, Mark here from Universal Man. In this video, I want to talk to you about my one-on-one sexual self-mastery coaching. If you're checking this video out, then there's a chance that you're pretty frustrated with yourself. You may be very frustrated by watching yourself continuously fall back into the same patterns of inauthentic escapism. And if you're like most guys out there today, this escapism looks like porn use. It means, you're watching porn, jerking off, and, you don't like it. You do like it, and that's kind of the problem. You like it, but then you hate it because of what it does to you and your life. The way it destroys your morals, your relationships, and your own perception of who you are. I know firsthand how maddening it can be to be totally committed to getting clean from this stuff, and then the next minute have your pants around your waist and doing the exact opposite. It's really strange how hard it is to get yourself to consistently show up as the man that you want to be. The problem is, unless you really get serious about bucking this cycle, well, you could potentially spend years spinning your gears, trying, failing, but never actually getting anywhere that you want to go. You will never magically arrive at a life that you love if you are regularly escaping, if you are regularly disengaging and showing up as someone that you don't like. If you never learn how to master your sexuality, then it will always be a huge source of pain, frustration, lack, and longing. It'll just keep you obsessed and always leave you wanting. You will never fully be satisfied despite how many times you go on that orgasm ride. And this is where my sexual self-mastery coaching comes in. I want to help you establish a clear vision of what that ideal guy looks like and then help you make that into a reality. I want to help you pinpoint those exact sticking points that are holding you back from becoming that man. And then I want to teach you how to aggressively move through those blocks in a consistent way so that you not only break free from where you're at currently, but can break through whatever plateaus come your way. A big part of all of this is learning sexual transmutation, learning how to take your sexual energy so that you can make love to life instead of just your hand. And this is a big deal because if you can learn how to do this, then you can take all that extra sexual energy you have and funnel it into good places. And this will allow you to be a man that you admire both in public and when no one is looking. And that's when it really matters because you're looking. Not only have I successfully gone through this transformation myself, but I've also helped dozens and dozens of other individual clients one-on-one achieve this same kind of transformation. And I want this for you. My typical coaching client comes to me and they think, their core problem is that they're a porn addict. And, fair enough. Maybe the porn addiction part, that is a thing and we do need to address it. But more often than that, the real issue is that they're living a life that they want to escape from. Basically, they're living they're living a lifestyle that makes porn almost mandatory. For some guys, it's kind of their external circumstances. They hate their job, they hate their station in life, that kind of stuff. And so, they use porn to get away from that. Other guys, it's internal stuff. It's the way that they think. It's the way that they view themselves. It's the beliefs and the thought patterns that they operate on a day-to-day basis make their life nearly unbearable. So they use porn to cope with that. Most guys, though, it's probably a combination of the two. And what I do is I help them break down exactly what are those blocks, what are they doing wrong, how they can shift, and then hold them accountable to actually doing those things. Basically, the idea is to live a life that you don't want to escape from, to live a life that you believe is worth fighting for. That's the only real way to get porn or other inauthentic escapism out of your life. So if you are dead serious about engaging in a real, sustainable masculine transformation, then request a one-on-one coaching assessment with me right now. Okay. In this session, 3 things are going to happen. The first thing is that we are going to pinpoint exactly where your sticking points are. What are the things that are holding you back? You need to really understand the problem if you want to do something about it. And very often the problem is not quite what you think it is. If you knew exactly what it was, chances are you wouldn't need any help, right? So we're going to figure out what that is. The second thing is we're going to develop a plan. So whether you decide to do ongoing coaching with me or not, you have a trajectory for it. I want to make sure you get a lot of value out of this session. I want to make sure that you know what are the things that need to happen. And then finally, we're going to figure out if we would be a good match for continued coaching. And I'll lay out my different packages and pricing and that sort of stuff and give you a real understanding of what it means to work with me, to have me be your coach. So if you're done going at it alone, going through this endless cycle of trial and error where you're just constantly shooting yourself in the foot, going backward and driving yourself crazy, well then please request a coaching assessment today. Let's talk this over. Let me help you out. I believe that every man's purpose in life is to become a man that he admires. But the thing is, we can't all do it on our own. A man is not an island. We are social creatures and we need help very often. And I want to offer you that help. So I look forward to speaking with you and helping you sharpen your masculine edge.